Okay, I'm just going to demonstrate the Team Connectors feature on the YachtSpot. This allows you to centrally control a number of devices for connecting to the internet through a simple administration interface on the YachtSpot. The first thing we need to do after we've logged on is to unlock the administrator pages, which we do by going here. And you'll see that on the left hand side you can now see all the administrator options. What you would normally do is to set up the LAN interface first of all. I'm not going to do that here because I actually work on this network, but you should actually change the network according to our instructions here to an unusual network range that probably won't exist on any hotspot network. So I'm not going to do that here. The next thing you need to do is to make sure that the DHCP server is working. This is set to its default configuration on the one network. Obviously if you changed it you would have to change the range there to be appropriate for whatever network you set up. The other devices that you're using, now in this case I'm going to simulate that we're going to share the network connection with a 3G router. So the other devices must be on the same subnet as the YachtSpot. So in this case YachtSpot is set up on 192.168.1.1 and we're going to set the 3G router on 192.168.1.3, so it's on the same logical network, and all the clients must be on that same logical network as well, so they're all using DHCP and they are all able to contact both of these devices. It's quite simple the way the team connectors work. It simply changes the default gateway and the DNS addresses that are given out by YachtSpot's DHCP server. So when you need to swap devices for the onboard network, you simply have to click a button on the YachtSpot interface and it changes the settings that's given out by YachtSpot's DHCP server. All the client devices then need to renew their IP settings. You can simply reboot the devices, or we supply a small Windows executable for doing that as well, which I'll demonstrate later. And that's about it really. It's pretty simple. I'll just go through how we set that up. So the key things are that there shouldn't be any other DHCP servers working on the network. So every other DHCP server should be turned off. So if you've got a wireless access point that's got DHCP on it, and a 3G device in this case, shouldn't be running DHCP. The only DHCP server is the YachtSpot. So you need to set that up. Make sure that all the devices that connect to the internet have a static IP address. So in this case, 3G router is going to be on 192.168.1.3, and you need to know the DHCP servers that you want to give out for use with each device. So on the 3G network you may well have completely different DNS servers that you need to set, and you can set that through the interface here. So once you've got the devices set up, and you would just set those up normally and check that they can connect to the internet normally, and then just make sure that you turn off any DHCP servers on the other devices. Then you need to go to the Team Connectors page here. And first of all, we'll set up a couple of connectors just to demonstrate that you don't just have to share one, you can share a number of devices. We'll call this 3G router. We'll enter the URL here is simply to give to hyperlink the description on the change connectors page, so that once you've changed the connector, you have a simple link that you can then go to the logon page of, in this case, the router, so that you can then change or you can then log on to that particular network if you need to. Okay, so the IP address will be the IP address of the router, which is 192.168. There we go, it's already in there. And in this case, we're going to just give it Google's external DNS server, and this will be given out to the clients on the LAN as the DNS server that they should use when they're using the 3G router. Okay, so you just save that. And two things have happened here. First of all, we've got a new connector here, and a new page has been set up under the hotspot logon. Now, you don't need to be logged on as administrator to use this page, so that's available for any of the crew to be able to use it in the normal way. So they don't have to, or they won't be. You can stop them from using any of the administrator pages by having a separate password, but they can still change the device that they connect to the internet from. Okay, so we've set up. We just set up another device. Call it another device. There we go. Okay, so we've got a couple of devices there. So from the point of view of the crew member or the owner who wants to change to the 3G router because they can't get a wireless connection or for whatever reason, they will simply have to go to the change connector page. As you can see, you've got a couple of other connectors here, and basically when you click these buttons, what happens is it changes the parameters of that the DHCP server gives out, and we just demonstrate this. So we want to use the 3G router. As you can see there, you can see it's just hyperlinked to be able to go to the router to it's just a convenient link to connect to do whatever you need to do on the 3G router to connect to the internet. First of all, I'll show you this. We have a small executable that you can actually download from the Team Connectors page. The link's there. So you simply download this. It's a portable executable, so you can put it anywhere you like. And when you want to change to using the 3G device, you simply connect, or you just simply click that button there, and now the DHCP server is giving out different IP settings. I'll just show you how our connector works. Okay, you can see that the current gateway is .1, and when I click this button, this executable just renews the IP address settings on the computer. And there we go, it's renewed the IP address, and now the current gateway is 1.3. If I bring in a command box and I can reconfigure all, you can see that now not only is it giving out that default gateway, but it's also giving out the DNS servers for Google. But you can see that the DHCP server is still YachtSpot's. And that's about it. Thanks for watching.